Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the sarcastic barman, and welcome back to the goddamn bar. Yes! About goddamn time. I actually opened tomorrow, so it's Friday night at the moment, and I couldn't resist but to get in here, get a video made, get things going. I have beer on draft. I am a happy bunny. But it does mean that we're going to have to start looking at more nutters from the internet. And we're going to start with this guy, someone I've been meaning to do for absolutely ages, but it just seemed like low-hanging fruit, but I'm in too good a mood to give a toss at the moment. So, let's have a look, shall we?
How he's doing? Welcome to the 5G show, and we've got Mark Steele with us tonight. Mark! How interesting is it getting?
So this is Lee Garet, with some thrown in Mark Steele for good measure. Oh, God. We know it's going to be a pile of shit. But it's going to be a funny pile of shit. If it's not, we'll just take the mick until we make it a funny pile of shit. Yay!
That's absolutely crazy. As you know, Lee, the prima facie evidence in relation to 5G and the switch on of Wuhan committing genocide on the population of China, as well as across the rest of the world, is pretty damning.
Again, why China? Why Wuhan? Do we forget about all the other places with 5G that had it before China and Wuhan? I'm taking that as a great big goddamn yes, because it doesn't fit your narrative. Because otherwise, your coronavirus would have started in South Korea, not fucking China.
We've got the BBC in a panic, trying to, cover up the crime of genocide. That is being planned for quite a number of years across the West. So unfortunately,
tried everything the BBC.
Well, they're fake news, they're dangerous fake news.
Now, Mr. Steele, calling people fake news without any evidence, just calling them fake because they don't fit your narrative, doesn't mean it's fake news now, does it? It just makes you a lying little cockwomble.
One of the reasons why, obviously, they've shut me down on Facebook, BK, YouTube, Twitter, all the different channels. I've now been shut down because what we absolutely have, as a matter of fact, is the connection between this pandemic, that's what it is, a pandemic, and the science. The science and the physics of, unfortunately for the cabal, are pretty damning.
How about no, you crazy bastard? The reason you've been kicked off Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and anything else is because you're a lying cockwomble, telling people this disease isn't real and making out like it's all a plan when the science and everything else doesn't back you up at all, and you just lie about it. You spread false information. You are the fake news. Fuck's sake.
So we now have the prima facie evidence that can be presented to any court to show that your local authorities, through stupidity, ignorance, greed and corruption, want you dead. Now, they might not like that. They might not like it one little bit, but unfortunately for them, the physics and the science are actually absolutely damning.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Now, this is the third time in this video you said, yes, the science and everything is damning. But you've not mentioned any of the science. You've not mentioned anything, really. You talked for about 2 minutes about music and how good music was. Which, yeah, okay, I can agree, music is nice. But otherwise, you're just rabbiting and talking crap. Let's hope this gets better through this video. It's like an hour and 16 minutes long. I can understand if they just talk bollocks in it. Probably lots and lots of bollocks.
The LED 5G deployments, the Telenza, Telestra, Harvard technology was all here to kill. It's not yet a spy. We know that because of the density and the power capability of the equipment.
Are you still going on about those fucking lampposts? Fuck my life. It's like the story that never goes away with you, isn't it? Those lampposts were not 5 fucking G, for fuck's sake. They were 2 and 3G lampposts, LED ones, Gateshead began their fucking upgrade of their halogen streetlights to LED streetlights in 2011. If Gateshead had had fucking 5G in 2011... oh, fuck my life. Fuck my life. Gateshead did not have the first 5G network in the fucking world years before anyone fucking else. Okay? Gateshead is not that fucking important to people to put 5G in there years before anywhere fucking else and before anyone's got a fucking phone to use it. It was 2 and 3G. They haven't even got a plan in place at the moment to upgrade any of them to a 4G network. So we'll still have 2 and 3G transmitters for a while as yet. But you are useless. The video of you ripping apart those lampposts has been looked at and shat on so many times that it just makes you out to be an absolute moron when it comes to anything fucking technical. Jesus Christ.
The kill grid, as we've always called it, 5G kill grid, that's exactly what it is. It's a kill grid to kill en masse. Fits with the intelligence documents to show 55 million kill in the United Kingdom. One of the things that I want to talk about tonight is Y-gig. The Y-gig signals, Y-gig is 60 gigahertz. They're fitting it in schools as we speak. It'll make the children sick. It'll murder our children.
Right, let's talk about Y-gig, 60 gigahertz Wi-Fi networking stuff. So, this isn't a new technology. It's been about for about a decade. I think it was 2009 they started announcing, hey, we're doing this. It was then added to the 802.11 standard in 2011. Yeah. So, it's been about for the best part of a decade. You've been able to buy routers and things for it for that time. It's also been handy for security camera usage. You put up some security cameras outside, small area. They can all talk to each other and back to the base station. Ideal. Now, I very much doubt they're going to be putting them in schools for the simple fact of you put a 60 gig transmitter up in your school, nothing else is going to talk to it. It's a different Wi-Fi standard. Yes, it's 802.11, but your 2.4 and your 5 gig Wi-Fi receivers run on what? 802.11a and B, G, and I get them all confused, are not going to communicate with the 60 gigahertz one on 802.11 AD. Crap, I should check that. Well, whatever. So, yeah, it's not going to work for them, is it? No. And the Wi-Fi receivers are not cheap. So you're going to put Wi-Fi in that no one can use, no one can access, unless you give them all these Wi-Fi receivers or upgrade all the receivers in the computers, which then, again, is going to be more expense. And for the speed, it's not really worth it for a school. It's not as if they're running gaming tournaments. Oh yeah, that's one of the main uses of Y-gig is gaming tournaments because the latency and lag is so low. Fuck's sake.
Well, the mainstream now, we've got COVID-19, which coagulation of the blood. We know that's microwave radiation. The fibrosis in the lung of patients who've survived this COVID-19, where we've got the evidence now. Obviously, fibrosis of the lungs caused by microwave radiation, as we always knew. Pneumonia symptoms caused by microwave radiation, as we always knew. So the whole virus, the whole scandemic, or whatever you want to call it, is a hoax. It is a cover. The virus is a cover for the 5G deployment and the kill.
I'm not sure you understand what microwaves are, or what frequencies microwaves use, or what frequencies we've used for microwaves on large-scale communication, like K-band satellites that use 12 to 14 gigahertz, let alone that UK 5G is using, what, 3.6 to 4 gigahertz? So no more than you've had in your Wi-Fi at home. And I really don't think you understand the basis of power to transmission rates or anything like that, or even the cost benefits of having the small cell towers and increasing the life of the components inside them by using step-down transformers and buffers and things like that. So you're only putting out, say, a 10 milliwatt item or a 100 milliwatt item rather than a 1 watt transmission, because that could save tens of thousands of hours of component life. So costs and all that things, I don't think you understand. So I don't think you understand any of this, really. And I think 90% of it you make up on the fucking spot. You're just nuts.
There's 60 gigahertz in schools. The upgrade, we know because of America, where Lena Powell did the work on the 60 gigahertz deployment, the secret deployment in a school, where children became pretty sick pretty quickly.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
Are you really going on about that school in Arlington going, yes, they got sick. They must have been testing Y-gig crap because no one knows what it was. Yeah, it was mold on the fucking air conditioning unit. So, there's that. You really do suck balls with your level of uselessness, don't you? This has been gone through several times by other people, and you are just a joke at this point. I'm going to skip forward a bit and see if we've got anything remotely competently intelligent to say about any fucking subject, apart from picking your nose, I'm guessing. And stop fucking wearing sunglasses inside, you turnip.
It's the reason I'm a scientist, because I do the science, scientific fact.
You do the science. That's a fact. Fuck my life. Oh, God. I'm just sitting here going, that's crap, that's crap, that's crap. They talked a bit on why would a council privatise a load of streets if they're going for this genocide. Oh, it's because they can hide the fact of the genocide by blaming somebody else. Shut the fuck up. You've got no evidence for any of this. The guy was talking about lights from 2014. You're still fucking trying to say they're fucking 5G. Shut the fuck up. You are nuts. This entire video is fucking nuts. There's nothing of interest in it. I can't believe that people follow you at all. I mean, I can understand 300 nutters following Lee Garet, but fuck my life. You are all batshit crazy, and I think the best of science you could do would be... No, I can't even think of anything simple enough for you to do sciencey, so shut the fuck up. I'm gonna kill this here because my mind is melting through my ears. It's just bollocks. The whole thing is bollocks. Oh. But on that note, I'm opening the pub tomorrow. Yeah, fucking yes. Finally. Unless there's no 5G here, though we do have table ordering apps to use for the Wi-Fi. I'm sure that'll fucking annoy Mark Steele and his fucking microwave radiation. Everything is bad, so shove that up your ass and smoke it. But thank you very much for coming. I'll hopefully try and keep a good schedule on videos. So by the time you watch this, it'll actually be Monday, and hopefully I'll record another one for Wednesday. So we'll see. But thank you very much. I am the Sarcastic Barman. Big shout out to my Patreons, Cheese Mondo, the Key Weasel, and Dorian Brocker. And Order of my Bar Stewards, you know who you are. If you want to join Order of Bar Stewards, please join and send more videos and we'll get them going on. And you never know, by the time I'm doing this video, I could be over that final... I need 9 subscribers. 9 subscribers as I'm recording this. I'm like, oh, fuming. Watching it last night going, up, down, fuck you. Right, ignore it. But thank you very much. Good night.
Scientific fact. To the science. Do the science. Scientific fact. Do the science. Do the science. Scientific fact. Do the science. Do scientific fact. Do the science. Do the science. Do scientific fact. Do the science.